Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, Necrom. We continue our journey through Apocrypha. Now we're going back to Shipwright's Regret. No, that's not this one. Fathom's Drift, different boat theme place. Shipwright's Regret, different place. We came here with a Xandir. There's lots of boats here.
You, traveler, over here.
Why do you have no subtitles?
I need help. I was swept overboard in a storm and found myself washed up in this terrifying land. What happened? I must find my ship. I must find Nanarel, my father. Are you real or just another spirit?
This camera angle's so weird because it looks like he's like reaching at the screen. I'm as real as you are.
I am Landavel, first mate on the opulent Gale. My father, Nanarel, is the ship's captain. We were trapped in a horrible storm. I fell into the churning sea. I was dragged under the waves, blacked out, and awoke nearby in a ship's graveyard.
What do you need, Landavel?
I need to find my father and my ship. When I last saw him, he was at the wheel, clutching his treasured belongings, a locket, a spyglass, and the ship's logbook. Our ship must have run aground. We need to find him.
Ooh, he does not know he's in Apocrypha. I'll help you.
Thank you. I fled from ghosts in Daedra when I came ashore and heard one of them call it Fathom's Drift. I will not leave this place before I've tracked down my father and our ship. Surely he survived the storm.
Tell him about your dad.
My father has captained the opulent Gale since I was a boy. He built the ship with his own 2 hands. I may never be the captain he'd hoped I'd be, but I'll never forget how alive I felt knowing he was at the wheel.
Are you sure he can be found in this place?
This place? I don't know where we are. There was a storm and a great wave and my father shouting. Yes, he was shouting at the storm.
You're in Apocrypha, domain of Hermes Mora. Now the question is, when did this happen for him? Because for all I know, this happened hundreds or thousands of years ago, and it's kind of like a weird time thing.
Hermes Mora? High elves don't deal with Daedra, but he's known among the sailors as Hermes Mora, the Tide King.
Hermes?
He carries many names, but he lives deep beneath the waves. Could my father have angered him somehow?
Ooh, you better hope not. Oh, wait. No, don't. Oh. Is it worth going back out to get that? Yeah. Considering there doesn't seem to be anyone. I guess people are prepping for mayhem, because at the time of this recording.
Might be valuable.
Thank you, Xander. I wish you told me a few minutes ago. People are prepping for mayhem, because that's going to be a thing in... Well, it will have been a thing by the time this episode comes out, but it will be a thing for me tomorrow. So it's just a regular run around the delve, look for the things type situation? I'd say none of the delve quests in this zone have been really inspiring. Well, let me think about that. That was boring. That was okay, but the characters are more interesting than the delve. That one was eh. That one had Asher, but otherwise was eh. Yeah, the characters have been interesting. The delves themselves, like...
The wrecked ships are ahead.
Adventures through them were
Look for my father's belongings.
uninteresting.
If we find them, we'll likely find him as well. My father treasured this locket. He wore it on every voyage for good luck. He would never leave it behind. But it is marked with the symbol of Hermes Mora. I never noticed that before.
Now the question is, did it always have that marking, or did it gain that marking here? Is your father a worshipper of Hermes Mora, or is something else going on? Many questions. Ooh, some weird pop-ins. Oh, right, this is another place. The frame rate gets real funky in this. So I guess because there's a lot of visual intensity to this delve, but it gets real chunky in some places here. I should have Sharp with me. He likes when you kill ghosts. Opulent Gale. I imagine it's one of these many ships.
I recognize this. Father's spyglass. But its lens is cracked and useless.
So was it cracked and useless before or after getting here? Oh, one of the things is right next to the Delve boss. Who I guess is
there!
Dead right now.
The opulent Gale. Is my father there?
It says talk to Nanuriel. Oh, this is the opulent Gale. Okay, there's well some of it. Hey, you're a ghost.
Landovel, my boy. You're alive. I'm so relieved.
Father, is that you? Are you this ghost?
Yeah.
You brought my son here. I thought I lost him. For that, you have my thanks.
You're Landovel's father?
I'm Nanarel, captain of the opulent Gale. My son's been restored to me. We must complete the pact before this gift is taken back.
What pact?
I watched my son swept overboard. He would drown in the storm. I appealed to a greater power, but didn't complete the ritual. We must finish the task, lest he perish again.
What must we do?
You must sacrifice 3 tokens from my past. Logbook, spyglass, and locket at the unquenchable brazier near the entrance to the sea caves to seal the pact. Do this for us.
Okay.
You brought my son here. I'm Nana.
Oh, this is just looping.
You brought
Weird.
I'm Nana.
Oh, the boss is back.
I am alive. I should be dead. I need time to think all this over. Let's gather the items my father's spirit spoke of and go back to the brazier where you found me.
Oh, like at the entrance? That brazier? Are we going to find out anything about this pact, or just like it was a thing and that's it? There. There's been some real issues with the game, like in places like this where the game is kind of taxed for resources. Like, inputs are having issues. I'll be pressing commands and I have to mash the button a few times. Not even like it's a delay, it's just not registering properly. Above, okay. What the hell was that? Who are you and why did you aggro on me? That was weird. Is this the other half of the ship? No, this is a different ship.
Scholarship. I can smell it from here.
Storm has lasted 4 days now and the gale cannot withstand its battering waves. I fear we will lose the ship and all hands in these heavy seas. I cannot condemn my son to a water grave, so now I must do the unthinkable. Long ago, I learned from an ancient sailor the ritual to enter into a pact with the greater power. Now it's my only chance to save my son. Written in blood is a series of strange, shifting glyphs, then the following. I call upon you now in my time of need. Take my life and my crew, but save my son. I offer my eternal servitude to you for this boon. And in different handwriting, a series of strange alien glyphs in the following. The offer is accepted, the pact is made. Let Nanuriel become my guide for the drowned dead, so let it be done. And the last lines in Nanuriel's handwriting. I cannot condemn you to the depths, my son. I must do the unthinkable. I'm sorry.
That's my father's handwriting. And someone else's as well. What does it mean?
Can you call it handwriting if it was probably written with tentacles? I don't know that that works that way. Okay, well, I was trying to avoid you, but now we fight.
How imposing! Ha!
I love the variety of, like, piratey and sailor-looking guys around here. And they're all using... They're getting their mileage with that drowned mariner motif. It's a good motif, so I cannot blame them. It's real good. It's one of the best motifs they've ever made, in my opinion, at least. That's a neat brazier. I wonder if... I don't think that's a furnishing you can get. Well, maybe it's a mastercraft. Later down the road. Spooky green flames, very neat. Any chest? This looks like a place a chest would be. No, but there's a chest up there. Oh, that's kind of fun. I mean, it's not going to be worth whatever it is, but... I like when they put chests, not when they're obnoxious, but in just kind of fun little, like, puzzling or platforming locations. Oh, that was Xander's ultimate being ready. Oops, well, I only aggroed this guy and not the Watcher. You got tentacled. Wait, he's still... Oh, it's doing that thing again, Reese. Weird. It's like if I kill an enemy before his ultimate finishes, he keeps his ultimate. Now, his ultimate bar resets if I zone out, right? If it does, maybe I'll switch to Sharp for a little, because I leveled up Sharp now to the maximum. He has his... Yeah, okay. Let's use Sharp for a little bit. We can see his ult, because I haven't actually seen it.
My father traded his life for mine.
Well, not just his.
Let me tell you all, my friend. Then you can cast the items into the flames and complete my pact.
I mean, he traded his life and his entire crew's lives.
I will tell you everything. Of my relationship to the Daedric Prince. And what I did to save my son.
Spill the beans.
The pact was with Hermas Mora, who sleeps with his secrets in the depths. I had learned an incantation to entreat with him from an ancient sailor, and inscribed the summoning into my logbook.
You made a deal with the Daedric Prince.
When I saw my child swept away in the storm, I knew he would perish, and I invoked the pact. Hermas Mora heard my prayers and answered.
At a cost.
At a cost. My son was saved, but I am fated to serve as Hermas Mora's guide in this land of lost souls. You must burn the relics of my past, so I exist only in memory. Sacrifice the spyglass, logbook, and locket in the brazier.
Tell me about these items.
These items represent my past. Place them in the sacred flame to finalize my pact and seal my fate. Should Hermas Mora rescind his offer, Landolvel will perish.
Tell me about the spyglass.
With this glass, I beheld Hermas Mora rising from the sea in response to my evocation.
Ooh, that would be a cool visual. The sight of him shattered the lens.
It nearly shattered my mind. So horrid was his visage.
The logbook?
The book invokes the pact I made. I transcribed the spell into it. When I spoke the words aloud, Hermas Mora's writing appeared beneath it, agreeing to the deal.
And we have to burn it because?
Burning the book and the other items finalizes my agreement. Unless it is fed to the brazier, there is still a chance Hermes Mora would return my son to the depths and let him drown.
And the locket?
Ah, that is a treasured totem of my past life, of my lovely wife and devoted son. It is marked by the hand of Hermes Mora when he agreed to spare my son's life.
Okay.
You've heard what I have to say. Now place the sacrifices into the flame.
My head is...
Sorry. I wanted to throw things in there. Ooh.
The logbook. Why didn't it burn? I don't understand. How is this possible?
Something wrong?
Hermes Mora has changed the bargain. It now reads, "Let Nanarel, or the memory of him, become my guide for the drowned dead." The words, "or the memory of him," are new. What does this mean?
Hermes Mora means to make good on Nanarel's bargain one way or another.
You mean to suggest Hermes Mora wants me to forget my own father? Forget our time together?
Oh, we're within his domain. Anything is possible here.
Surely I would never... No, I will do it. If it means my father will return to the mortal plane, I will do whatever it takes.
Oh. You wish to accept this new offer?
Hermes Mora will trade my memories for my father's life. I would forget him, but he would live. Yes. Give me the book.
You know, that's not the worst
I would rather
thing.
perish than let my son forget me. Let me seal the pact.
Huh. That's interesting. I mean, you can always find him again. You're not forgetting him, he's just forgetting you. You can always find him again. I think...
Traveler, give me the
Wait.
book. Traveler,
Yeah.
give me the book. I will gladly trade my memories for his life.
Your father made his decision, you disagree?
My father put everything on the line to save me. But I cannot let him die. Not if there's a better alternative.
You would be making a deal with the Daedric Prince.
Should I hesitate when my father made the same choice? This isn't what I wanted. But my memories seem a small price to pay for his life. Give me the book.
I mean, I agree.
Thank you, Traveler, for helping me rescue my father. Hermes Mora will now come claim his bounty, but for these final moments, I will think of my father. Here, for your efforts. Hear me, Hermes Mora. I accept your offer. My memories for my father's life.
You have saved both me and my son, but at what cost?
Who are you, old man?
I am... No. I am a friend of your father's. Come. Let's talk.
Oh, okay. That's not that worst thing.
This man is a friend of yours, no? He feels quite familiar.
What will you do now?
To be honest, I'm not sure.
How does your head feel?
Odd. Things feel familiar, but distant. I remember you, and almost drowning, and washing up on shore. But there's something else, something deeply important that I've lost track of.
Do you know what you'll do now?
I'm not sure. This old man, he seems familiar. I think he's a captain. Perhaps I'll go to sea again. Yes, that would be good for me.
I agree. Have a good life, Landovel.
This man is a friend
Oh.
of yours, no?
Huh. That was surprisingly generous? I don't know if that's the right word for Hermes Mora to offer that deal. Like, he could have just taken the guy's soul and be done with it. But he was like, okay, I'll take the memories and you can keep the father.
I'm restored. Hermes Mora is bountiful. But at what price?
What will you do now?
For once, I have no stars to guide me. I cannot simply return home to my wife. I cannot tell her Landovel thinks me to be a stranger.
Will you remain here in Apocrypha?
I will remain until I find a new path. Perhaps I may guide him a bit longer. No longer as father, but as companion. There is a settlement southeast of here, I understand. I shall lead him to safety.
There may yet be a part of him that remembers you.
It pains me, but he chose to save me at the cost of his memory. I'm unsure what happens next, but I will watch over him in hopes that one day we might journey together.
So is it that... So, NPCs that survive their quests, obviously... In Telvanni Peninsula, do they all end up... Well, there wasn't that many, but they seem to all end up at the inn. And in Apocrypha, they all seem to end up at Cypher's Midden. Because he mentioned they're going to head to the town southeast. I bet I can find them if I go there. That's kind of cool. They don't just hang around the exit to their delve. Again, we're applicable. Like, obviously, the people who work in the delves are going to stay near the delves. So what is this place? Rectory Corporea. And it has a coffin, so... Undead? Association? Let's see. Cypher, who's Margot? Wait, that name sounds familiar.
Hello? Over here.
We've seen an Argonian Cypher, an Orc Cypher, a Nord Cypher. Wait, did we see it? No, he wasn't a Cypher. He was a transcriber or whatever. And a Khajiit Cypher.
Thank the Phantoms. My name is Cypher Who's Margot, and I watch over the nearby Rectory Corporea. I am in desperate need of an adventurer who can help me re-establish order here. The chorus is in disharmony, you see. Watchers, Whiskers, what will we do?
Do Watchers have whiskers? Slow down, what's going on?
The Rectory houses one of Hermaeus Mora's most prized magical apparatus.
Of course it does.
The vessels that comprise it suddenly began to fail, and now the whole thing risks collapse. Whose Margot knows not how, or why, nor why. He needs help.
How can I help?
The faulty vessels destabilize the entire apparatus, dislodging focus crystals, warping valves, and prompting leaks throughout the system.
What is this going to be?
Margot needs someone to protect his backside and make repairs. You would take Nurni Gold as payment, yes?
Yeah.
First, we need to reset the magical focus in the Corporea Secretis, an outbuilding to the northeast. Tide King willing, that will reduce the instability. I only hope we're not too late. The chorus cannot endure these conditions for long.
Chorus? That's the second time you mentioned a chorus. What is that?
The chorus? It's the whole reason this place exists. The rectory, I mean, not Apocrypha. But what is it? How to explain? It is the combined output of all the rectory's vessels. A powerful, decentralized entity.
What does it do?
It dreams of things, teaches us things. Honestly, it will be easier to explain once you see how it works. You have questions, I know, but trust who's Margot. It will all make sense soon.
You said it's dangerous. What will we face in the rectory?
Well, danger comes in many forms.
Arcanivore?
Yes. Depending on the severity of the leaks, we may face arcane anomalies, bursts of raw magicka, or even structural instability. Then there's the arcanivores.
What are those?
Yes, beasts that consume magicka. Surely you have these on Nurni. Dremniken? Irksome little dome shells? No? Yes? These folk, they are so annoying. Anyway, many of these beasts stalk the grounds now, gnawing on things, growling. Very scary.
You think they've caused any damage to the rectory?
Well, whatever they're doing, whose Margot is certain it is not helping matters.
What do you do here exactly?
Who's Margot? I am just one of the Tide King's many servants. I oversee the rectory's facilities, monitor the vessels, clean the instruments, and so on. Lots to do. Busy. Until something like this happens.
How did you wind up in Apocrypha?
The same as you, I expect. Whose Margot read many books. The sermons of Amandro, of course, but also the Rites of San Jean, Noctura's Hissing Codex, that sort of thing. What can Whose Margot say? He's a bookworm, yes.
Saint Jean? How did he say it? Saint Jean? That's sanguine, and Noctura is nocturnal, I think. And one of the books sent you here?
Oh, yes, Hermora's Tome of Tides, whose Marco can still see the cover when he closes his eyes. Moist, supple, constantly leaking ink and foam. A beautiful thing. A few nightmares, hallucinations, extra limbs, you know how these things go.
So you became a cultist as soon as you arrived?
Whose Margot does not like this word, cultist. But yes, it did not take long before I became a cipher. And I've seldom had cause to regret it.
Okay. Are you still a cultist if the thing you believe in is actually real? Like, what's the difference between a cult and a religion at that point? Or just of being in a following?
What a disaster. Whose Margot hopes the vessels remain intact.
This place is... Well, I was gonna say it's green. Everything's been green.
Thank the tides. The vessels in this room seem largely intact.
What are these? Hey, who's Margot? Why are their bodies in, like, stasis?
Tide King be praised. It seems the beasts did not breach the secretus completely, and the vessels are in good health. Resetting the focus should bring them back into harmony with the rest of the rectory's occupants.
Wait, what are all these bodies doing here?
Bodies? Oh, you mean the vessels? I forget that non-ciphers get a little confused when they come here. Let me take a few steps back. Welcome to the Rectory Corporea, Hermaeus Mora's Library of Minds.
What does that mean?
Yes. Well, mostly. It's not the most exact metaphor, but the broad strokes are apt. The vessels have their minds joined together in service to Hermaeus Mora. Their combined psyche, the chorus, thinks and dreams, and my master listens.
Are they prisoners?
What? No. Every vessel here willingly entered a pact with Hermaeus Mora. They surrendered their bodies and minds to the rectory for a fixed period of time. In the end, they will receive, well, whatever it is they wanted from the Eye.
Oh. I mean, I guess that's fair. Are they wearing the Soul Shriven style? No, it's something else. There's a lot of them, huh? I don't like all the jars of things.
What's happening to that vessel? Quickly, reset the magical focus.
Another failed body. I will be free!
Watchers, whiskers. What was that?
Okay, well, something's in the system that wants out. Oh. Hey, those moved.
I've been tending to the vessels in the Corporea for many, many years, and never before have I seen a thing like what just happened. That vessel, it just talked to us. It moved. That should not be possible.
Scam email, excuse me. What do these bodies normally do?
Normally, they just lie there. The Rectory's magic keeps the vessels healthy while their minds serve the chorus. They don't just get up and say scary things before keeling over. Wait, this vessel is dead? Oh no.
Do the vessels die if they try to break free?
They never try to break free. But if they did, I suppose it is possible. Even the gradual extraction can cause stress, nosebleeds, seizures. But something the vessel said, another failed body. Those were its words, remember?
Yeah, he spoke about this body, his body, like it didn't belong to him.
Precisely. This worries Husmargo the most. Something may be toying with the vessels in the rectory and killing them in the process. But Husmargo doesn't know what could do such a thing. We should check the rectory archives. They are just next door.
Okay. So it's kind of like the Matrix, I guess, but like the magical equivalent. Sovereign drum knocking. Ooh. Hey, isn't that the thing? Drum knockings eat knowledge. Something like that. How do I examine above? What? What? Payment below.
Husmargo will start with these manuals. You will check the other tomes, yes? Look for anything on vessel disturbances.
Sleeps fitfully.
Finished reading? Let's talk. This on these archives. Husmargo doesn't see anything useful in these books. Did you have better luck? Tell Husmargo what you learned from yours. Anything that would explain what's happening to the vessels. Why some move and speak.
One of the books spoke of the chorus as a shared vision.
Yes, yes. Some say it is like a dream world, where the minds of all in the chorus can wander freely, interacting with one another while the Great Eye studies them. What else did you learn?
Apparently outside forces cannot affect the chorus.
At least that narrows the scope of our research. The disturbance must originate from within the rectory, or even the chorus itself. Press on to the Esoterica Corporea to the north. It houses our preparatory instruments and an auxiliary somnambulum.
I know that word means like a room for sleeping, I think. An auxiliary what?
Somnambulum, one of the devices that grants entry to the chorus, sustains the vessel, and so on. Examining one might provide us with some clues without disturbing the other vessels. Or without disturbing them more, at any rate. I'll meet you there.
Okay.
Husmargo will try and learn a bit more here. Go ahead, and he will catch up with you.
What is the Esoterica Corporea?
The Esoterica Corporea acts as the entry point for newly interred minds joining our chorus. An important process where any slight mistake could irrevocably harm one's mind.
How long do minds stay in the chorus?
It depends entirely on their contract. Some may spend their entire lives as part of the chorus in exchange for a promised fortune or magical knowledge. Others may only spend a few winters. But I assure you, each mind is as important as the last.
Okay. Do I have to enter from above, or can I go from... No, I have to go back up. What is happening? What is the thing in this? What is that? It's just like pulsing with energy? Sure. And a regular drum knocking, not a sovereign one. Sharp's ultimate seems to take a longer time to generate.
By
Oh,
the tides! The vessels arrive like worms on a hook. Like before. Reset the focus.
oh yeah, look at that.
I will get out!
There! Another one speaks. think I understand what's going on. We should speak, adventurer.
Ugh. It is just the Matrix.
After witnessing that vessel speak, I fear I now understand the source of our problem. It seems a rogue mind is traveling through and tampering with the chorus. A crisis whose Margot did not think possible until now.
A rogue mind?
Yes, a troublemaker, disconnected from the chorus. It keeps trying to escape through a connected body, but the attempts prove fatal every time. Out here in Apocrypha, we have no hope of isolating it. But if one of us entered the chorus...
One of us?
Well, you, obviously. Whose Margot must oversee the procedure and monitor the apparatus, yes? I would not suggest it if we had any other way of finding the rogue mind. But every moment we delay puts another vessel at risk. So, will you do it?
Yeah, sure. Sounds interesting.
Yes. Wisdom and bravery. You are a true child of Mora. Let's proceed to the next room. The auxiliary somnambulum is there. It will allow you to enter the chorus, but you will not travel alone. Whose Margot will guide you from here.
Alright, we're going into the Matrix. Usually people want out. That's just so... It looks... You know what this looks like? It looks like old, like, Nintendo 64 liquid textures. I mean, it's a little better looking. But those kind of, like, flat, watery textures that they use. Like, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie had a lot of them. Reminds me of that.
There. That's the somnambulum. I'll prepare it for you.
Rectory Network. Alright. It's an organic matrix. A secret collective knowledge known only as the chorus.
There you are.
It doesn't look that different.
I pray this isn't too disorienting. Let's discuss our next move. Welcome to the chorus, or its lowest levels at any rate. We call this the cognitive substrate. Few members of the chorus visit this place, but it connects to all the chorus's other regions. The perfect hiding place for a rogue mind, yes?
How are we going to find him?
To enter the chorus, every vessel signs a pact. You think of flimsy parchment contracts, yes? Not so in Apocrypha. It is an anchor that binds the vessel's mind. No one can travel far from their pact, and whose Margot has a spell that can sniff it out.
Find the pact will lead to the rogue mind?
At the very least, it will tell us who the mind belongs to. I do not know what shape the spell will take inside the chorus. Each vessel's perception of the space is unique, but it should be easy enough to manipulate and follow.
Alright, let's give it a try. Oh, we're not... He's... Queerier. Ooh, it's a little wisp. It's a little bouncy.
Be cautious. The chorus's mind sentinels will see you as an intruder. Stand ready to defend yourself, yes?
These are some green-looking ghostly figures. Oh, even the Watchers are, like, ethereal and green. They were already green. Oh, this is that, like, weird mind stuff from Somerset. Or it looks similar, anyways. They're like neurons firing type of...
There! This is our pact, yes? Have a look. It might tell us something about our quarry.
Pact of the Daggerfall Devil. In the 3rd hour of the 7th day of the last month, in the year of the mortal reckoning, 2nd era 455, does the abyssal Cephiliarch, the gardener of men, knowing and willfully form a pact with the mortal known as the Daggerfall Devil. Knowing the Daggerfall Devil has claimed the lives of dozens of innocents and is due to be executed in the city of Daggerfall for his crimes, Hermes Mora offers him sanctuary. In return, the Daggerfall Devil will commit his mind to the chorus and his body to the Rectory Corporea for an interval of 500 mortal years. Should he accept, the Daggerfall Devil will be swiftly spared from execution and placed beyond the grasp of his pursuers.
The Daggerfall Devil?
He sounds like a nice guy. You put a serial murderer in your computer.
The Daggerfall Devil. Watcher, spare us. On the one claw, it makes sense that a serial killer in the chorus would be the cause of our troubles. On the other, there is a serial killer in the chorus, and it appears that he wants out.
So if we deal with this Daggerfall Devil, the rectory will stabilize?
Yes? Yes! But dealing with him means killing him. A task that is a little more difficult than just stabbing his cold manifestation. Husmargo would need to make sure the Daggerfall Devil couldn't flee to another body and hide.
Can you do that?
Husmargo thinks so, but we will need to act at the same time, like two claws pinching a well-oiled grape. Husmargo will need to leave you to find the body while you find the mind. The pact, thankfully, provides us with some inkling of where to look.
Tell me how to find the Daggerfall Devil's mind.
Leaping into other people's bodies may have caused some mnemonic bleed. Elements of his psyche, memories, could have broken loose. I'll tune the spell to seek out his memories. If you can find enough of them, it should lead us to his mind's core.
Okay.
Best of luck to both of us.
Oh, so they really are just like firing neurons. Oh. Okay, up and down and all around. Why are there death hounds in here? That's weird. Oh. Chompy's bone.
The first life I took. A scrawny beast, loved by the child next door. Seeing the boy cry made me smile.
Ah, so you're just like full evil. Got it. Oh, there's monitor watchlings here. Yuck. Why did the whole place turn red and now there's snakes? Moldering cot.
I offered the shelter of my basement to wandering souls, only to take their lives while they slept.
Alright. You'd think someone with a name and presence like that would be more mentioned in history books, but I guess not. Even flesh Atronachs? Weird. The things that are in here are very strange. Oh, you can see them through the walls. That's a cool effect.
My father's knife. A handle carved from an antler. A blade sharp enough to cut bone. An artist never had a brush so delicate.
A lot of mirrors.
Can you hear Husmargo, friend? Husmargo isolated the rogue mind's vessel. You should be able to dispatch him now.
So where? It's probably up the hill, I imagine. Where are the other mines in here? Because these are all like the servants and stuff, right? Or guardians. Oh, that wasn't fair. It like turned and like looked at me when I was way beyond its reach. Just kill the mind and make sure that destroy the fragmented rogue mind. Okay.
No, you're weak, like all the rest.
Why'd he turn into a Daedra? Yeah, that's Dremora armor.
You're not the first to try and stop.
I didn't even let him finish his monologues.
Got to be better than that to stop us.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like ghosts.
Never a dull moment.
I guess even ghosts in the dream world.
My end.
Tortured Orgus. It's a tiny... I've never seen a tiny flesh colossus like that. Oh, Sharp got the final hit in. Oh wait, is it not done?
There! That's the Daggerfall Devil's mind!
Oh, then what did I just... Okay.
You did it! I see no trace of the Daggerfall Devil in the registry. Now quickly, adventurer, return to your body.
Is that easy to do? Where is this like little like living spaces dotting the place? This was cool. It really is just like the Matrix, and you put a terrible person in a position too good for them. What do you mean out of my range? Let me get back in my body. It could have been a cool thing if they like, if this quest he ended up in your body and then you had to fight yourself.
Welcome back, adventurer. I
And
hope
use a
your
different
time in
body?
the chorus wasn't too disorienting. Let's talk outside.
How outside? Like fully outside. Got it. Okay, bye, creepy. You know what? I think, depending on the situation, I wouldn't be against this kind of thing. It seems like you come out of it alright if you come out of it. Live in a computer for a bunch of years and be cared for? There are worse things.
Ah, fresh air. Better, yes?
Is the air in Apocrypha fresh? I don't know about that.
According to my instruments, you made it out of the chorus with nary a scratch on your psyche. How are your memories? Any confusion? Dizziness? No? Good.
So the course is safe now?
Safe from immediate danger, yes. But stress levels among the vessels are still far too high. I must inspect each mind and vessel to ensure their well-being. You have a strong mind. If you have the time, I would certainly enjoy studying it.
No, I have things to do.
Of course, of course. Whose Margot is sure our prince has plans for you beyond the Rectory Corporea. But do keep the offer in mind. You did a great service for us, friend. I suppose the time has come for payment, yes?
Thank you.
Perhaps one day
It's
you'll
a
hear
mace.
the harmonious songs of the chorus. But for now, know that all the minds housed within the Rectory are grateful for your help. As am I. Our prince will be happy to hear of your involvement. It's a shame you can't stay. To study a mind as unswayable as your own would truly be a pleasure. Think about it. Farewell.
What will you do now?
Whose Margot supposes a fair amount of cleaning and vessel repair. But don't worry, it won't be long before ciphers hear of your success and return to the Rectory. Once I have a team together, I'll be sure to tend to our surviving minds.
He says repair the vessels. Now knowing that vessels are people, that's like such a weird statement. Ugh. Alright, let's follow the main road, and then from what I can see, there is a quest here, but that might be reconnected to this place. So we'll see. I'm just gonna take the long route around, see if I find anything else. I need to find one more book out in the wilderness. And then there's one other quest unaccounted for somewhere. Wait, what is it? Oh, that's the portal to Necrom. Why is it marked uncleared? Maybe it's part of the story it gets cleared? Is the one... No, that one's marked cleared. Why is this one not? Strange. What an odd thing. Oh, hey! Is this the third book? Oh, that wasn't even on my map. Was it? Cipher Nelfin. Nelfin. Let's see. No, that's not marked on my map. Well, that's fortunate then. At least it's easy to find. This is the Volume 3. Volume 3. Oh my god, this system sucks. There we go. Well. Oh, wait, this one... Oh, this one is in Fathom's Drift. It's not in the actual town. Oh. Interesting. So there's more to do there. I mean, it has to be like the other quests where it's like find the things, bring it to the person, and they say, oh, this all connects to this, go find the thing. And then that's another quest, right? That's how these always go. Whoa. I see you there. I actually got loot out of a simple chest. How nice. Where is it? It's all the way through. Hey, well, Shark will be happy to them killing ghosts. I wonder what his cooldown for that is. It's probably like 15 minutes, right? Oh. Oh no, it's much sooner. Maybe it's a 5-minute timer. Yeah, his ultimate takes a lot longer to build up than Xander's. It's... I wonder if it's isolated to specific areas. Did he just say skill issue? Okay, sure. Don't be too much of an edgelord there, Sharp. Skill issue. Did he do that? I think he might have done that when I did the PTS playthrough. Now that I think about it. Oh wait, it's not through here? Oh, it's like right around the corner. Never mind. Skill issue.
We will never leave this place.
They will never leave this place. Why? Is that what you want? I thought you would want to leave this place. Ooh, that thing made such goopy noises. Ooh, Vardenfall treasure map. It's not... Is there anything... No, there's nothing exclusive to Vardenfall treasure maps, is there? I don't even think you can get the paintings from them.
Should have been more prepared.
Alright. Time to go. So why was this one in it? Like, what was the reasoning they decided to put this one in Delve where the two were always next to the bodies you found? It was just to mix it up, I guess? Goopy, goopy water. Any chests in this building? No? Okay. Let's skedaddle. I did not notice this is a crow's nest right here at the entrance. That's really interesting. Right, let's just head to Cypher's Midden again. Maybe we'll see the two fellows from this delve.
They look rickety, but the walkways are stable.
Alright, so the dialogue was the same last time. Let's see if it's the same still. A lot of people turning these in. I guess when you're running around, they're easy to find.
You return. Forgive me if I'm not pleased to see you, traveler. I have a feeling you bring me more unfortunate news. Let me guess. Another dead cipher? And a volume of the numinous grimoire?
Sure.
I feared the worst when Nelfin dropped out of sight. Strange things have been going on around here. Seems I was right to be worried. You mentioned a strange book. Was it the Numinous Grimoire, Volume 3?
Sure is.
The Numinous Grimoire is dangerous. At a casual glance, it's illegible. But if you study it long enough, its meaning becomes clear.
Okay,
You
so
go mad.
this is all the same.
Nelfin should have known that. Leave the book with me, and I'll put it away. Safely this time. I didn't know Cipher Nelfin well, but she deserved better. I must give this matter my attention. Who would want the Numinous Grimoire, and why? Thank you for bringing back this volume. Here, a small reward for your trouble. My inquiries finally bore fruit. I believe A is for Akasern, one of our own
Akasern.
ciphers. He withdrew into his own studies years ago, but recently he's been in contact with all 3 dead ciphers. And I think I know why he wants the Numinous Grimoire.
Why?
I learned that the Numinous Grimoire contains a powerful spell, the Numinous Rite. Cipher Akasern hopes to defy death forever by performing the rite. But he would become something terrible. And I need your help to stop him, Traveler.
How?
Find Akasern and prevent him from completing the Numinous Rite. Reason with him if you can, but deal with him as you must. I suggest you begin by searching his dwelling for clues to his whereabouts. Can you help? I would be in your debt.
Yeah, sure.
Akasern's dwelling is a secret room in Choir's Wind.
Oh,
Look for
of course
his
it
mark
is.
on the platforms within the scriptorium. Let's hope something there hints at his current whereabouts. Otherwise, I'm not sure where in Apocrypha he might be hiding.
Tell me more about the Numinous Rite.
I'm not sure I can. No mortal can read the Numinous Grimoire without losing their mind, so all we have to go on are the ravings of the mad. But when I began to suspect Akasern, I asked around about his recent research and interests.
What sort of interests?
Cipher Akasern is a very old man. He spoke bitterly to other ciphers about how little time he had left to finish his studies, and he was jealous of the Daedra too. He seemed to think they were keeping the secret of immortality from us.
And he thinks the Numinous Rite is the answer?
The Numinous Grimoire is said to hold secrets of immortality. Magic dealing with the mortal soul exacts a great price, but Cipher Akasern is desperate. I worry that he plans to do whatever he must to escape death, even hurt others.
You don't want to deal with Cipher Akasern yourself?
No cipher has authority over another. The only law in Cipher's Midden is that of Hermaeus Mora, and he takes no interest in our dealings with each other. Our society survives because we choose to follow the customs of this place.
Even if one cipher's killing others?
It is unprecedented. I believe I can convince my fellows to expel or punish a murderer for our own collective protection. But I do not think we have the time I need to build that consensus.
Interesting. How does anything get done here, then? Choir's Wind again, huh? So I was right. It is a case of find a bunch of stuff, turn it all in, and then you can do another quest. They do enjoy throwing these into the DLCs. Although, there's been a couple where you didn't really get anything at the end of it, right? Choir's Wind. Alright, you know what? We will continue this in the next episode before this gets too long. So, thanks for joining me. Get back all the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.